used an atrocity. I mean, it's a good job that I've got a vengeance move here. So if they've got another atrocity, because literally, look at my health stat and the fact they've got an atrocity. So if you've got another atrocity, like, so double atrocity! Hello everyone, Gomez here for the LAN Up channel, again with another deck for you today. This one is actually a concept I did a very long time ago. I wanted to bring it back. It's a very meme concept, it's not going to get you many wins, but it's really funny when it kicks off. So let's get in to the Noxkraya Arena of the Undying. So I've not actually come up with a name for this yet. I'm sure that I will when the video comes out. But basically, the whole concept of this deck was a concept I did a long time ago, which is using the Undying with the Noxkraya Arena, just because they seem to synergize really well with each other, because the idea is obviously they strike off. It makes the strongest strike off against the weakest on your opponent's side. So the Undying is continuously going into things, knocking itself, taking damage and whatnot. So that is really funny, because once you start getting double of these on the board, the same Undying might survive the first attack and then it goes into the second attack, kills that unit and then dies, or does damage to that unit and then it dies. So Undying is just really funny in terms of the second that you can get that, and then when you get your Undyings to a certain level, as well as the fact that obviously you've got Ruination, which can just straight up like a thing if you get Undyings on the field. This deck, all the videos that you will see, some of them are streamed, some of them weren't. This deck, I still feel it needs tweaks and changes, because this is definitely not the best way of running this. There's so many different ways of running this that you will see a number of different versions in the video, because you'll see some that actually had shampoo in it, you'll see some that had the ancient crocodile, because I can explain the reasons why all these things were a thing. So because we're running Gluttony, because the idea of running Gluttony is so that Grenadier and Curse Keeper, if you Gluttony on both of those, you're getting an Undying. So they're earlier prompts of getting Undying if you don't get the Undying like as quick as you need it to. There's like certain ways of trying to trick it out. The reason I had Ancient Crocodile was because I had no other 4-cost slots, and so you could use Gluttony on top of Undying and you'd get a 7/7. So that was the idea behind that. But then I decided that I wanted to put Chronicler in because I wanted the ability of duplicating my Undyings to get as many as I could on the board for moves such as Ruination. And so because then we got rid of that, I then put in a couple of Spirit Leeches, because yet again they're really good kill draw units. I got rid of the shampoos because I needed like basically that everything was because I needed something else. Like I needed a little bit more early game. So that's why Hapless Aristocrat got put into the deck, was because like it seemed to be finishy. But definitely there are changes that can be made. There's so many different ways of running this. There's a lovely combination of using Undying with some of the Isles and then Mask Mother. So once your Undyings get big, give them lifesteal, and then boom, the Mask Mother can get lifesteal and get the big stats of the Undying. So there is certain things that actually are like nice combos in this. And I will say to you right now, as I said like basically at the beginning, this is a meme deck. This is not going to be ladder worthy. This is just merely for fun and games, and the idea of using this, because it's been so long since I used the Noxkraya Arena, I really wanted to, because I do actually really like this landmark. It's just it only works in certain ways, and so that's why I really want to make another video on Undying with the arena. But please, if anyone wants to have a look and go into this and actually change things around, I would love to see what people do. I put one guillotine in because of the damage that can be done through Undying hitting him with the arena, or whoever hitting him with the arena. The idea of then knocking things off of your opponent's side if they were big stuff was an option. But as I said, I would love to hear what you guys think and what you guys would change in order to make the Noxkraya Arena like with the Undying like this deck more better. So please let me know down in the comment section down below. Also, shameless plug time, Twitch, Twitter and Instagram. If you didn't know already, I do stream on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays. So you want to come catch the action live, please feel free to drop on by, as well as the fact that there is the Discord link down below. So if you want to join that, it's a lovely community of people that we're starting to make there. The tournament is probably going to be mostly in there, because obviously I said like you see that I posted I'm going to be running a tournament next month on the 15th and 16th. So I've been moving most like run through it all there and whatnot. And also there's a games night and a movie night that's in that Discord as well. So with all these fun things, why not consider it as well as like just helping build this lovely community. And just thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for everyone who comments, who likes, who subscribes, everyone who validates the stupidity of which I do. Because let's face it, I just put a bunch of stuff together and just hope it all works, right? But honestly, this channel will be nothing without you. I have got an end of year goal of hitting 5,000 followers / subscribers on YouTube and Twitch, and YouTube is doing really well. So honestly, thank you all so much. I hope that you have like a great time watching this video, and there's a couple of good laughs if nothing else. But I will say, as I said, this is a meme deck. Do not expect this to get loads of wins. But anyway, let's get in and see how this deck did in a couple of matchups. Okay, Ezreal and Ashe actually used to be a really good combo. Does anyone remember the Elnook days of this? But actually, really good combo. There's so many target stuff in both of those kind of things that it's a really good deck. I'm actually gonna keep the Noxkraya Arena. My heart of hearts says that I keep the Noxkraya Arena. Obviously, what we should do is we should be just trying to find an Undying. Like, we should have just even got rid of the Noxkraya Arena to try and find Undying. But it's okay. I convinced myself that the decisions I made at the beginning of this game were just. This is a timeline? I mean, it does make sense because the target guys, free cost target guys, have got terrible stats in terms of the fact that they've got 1 health. They do frostbite, so they do 1 target, which is helping you with Ezreal, and the frostbite one's helping you with Ashe. I pass, but then there are also that's actually a really good move. That's actually really good. Throw you down. I might end up needing the glimpse. Because right now, it's not the best. We do have 2 ruinations, which does mean that they do try to build. Right, so they're going to go over target. We're going to deny that target to give ourselves a draw. Potentially another Mystic Shot comes out, but forcing them to use 2 Mystic Shots so that they don't have. That's fine. Exorb Soul! Still massively looking for an Undying right now. Come to me, Undying! It's okay, it's okay.
Faster than my arrow?
So,
I think not.
Throw out the Grenadier. It gives me defense. Gives me defense, and then we just go, yeah, draw. Just because I didn't want to be taking 5 damage right now. Damn! Okay, right now now it begins, and so it begins. Okay. Now, admittedly, it's not as easy as and so it begins because obviously we can't get the things that I need out when I need them, but it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Don't worry, don't worry. That's the target. That's what I'm talking about. So with that terrible health stat, but it's a target spell which is helping Ezreal and then turn into somebody a lot more useful. So that has just made the ability of going forward with you significantly worse. I've got to wait. There's literally no point in me going forward into that because all that's doing is buffing that guy up to 5 damage. Can't be doing with that. Okay, we take all the damage. I guess I take it. I'm gonna throw you out because this should mean that you attack, you die. You're not doing any damage. You're not doing any damage, but you die and then come back for me, so that's okay. I will accept this because actually it's not helping. It's not. Oh, the Elnooks. So all that's doing is meaning that you die. You die, come back stronger. So my die, and so it begins. I feel that what I want to do here is I could throw out another Noxkraya Arena, but I've got other problems that I basically need to place up. Or we could even just straight up Ruination, right? I'm not going to at the moment. I feel that I need to. So they're gonna keep their cards close to their chest. I feel like an Ancient Crocolith. I'm gonna go with the Ancient Crocolith here. Oh my god! They've got Howling Abyss! I mean, that's devastating. I pass because I feel that they're gonna frostbite. So, at least that's one thing down, one thing down. Admittedly, the Undying's got a lot of work to do to catch up here. But it's okay, the Undying can get there, I believe. Actually, we could just throw out the second Noxkraya Arena, and that just means that, boom, 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 boom. We sacrifice your life here for what we're gonna say is the greater good. I could even absorb Soul. Just to help that health stat out a little bit. So we'll go with an Exorb Soul! We could technically throw some Shampoos out. We're getting to the point where Shampoo... Well, I wish I had more Undyings right now. I'm going to throw you out. Just so that it starts to become stupid at a point.
Don't get in my way.
Don't get in my way, now, admittedly. So it should be Lucian we trade with, right? Oh!
The time is right.
Really well
Strike
played.
now.
Really well played there. Yeah, no, we're gonna be losing. We'll lose. But it's okay, because I'm thinking to myself, I've got these Runenations, so we want to wait and see who they start playing. Another Undying enters the field of battle, and we can still use Ruination. So we'll throw down the other Undying. See whether or not we see another champion. Go on, throw down. As long as it's not ASO. ASO, actually, technically, they wouldn't be able to throw down ASO right now, but as long as they don't have ASO, we're fine. Zed!
In the dark.
Technically, the arena would actually kill both of them at this moment in time. Because you would go into Lucian. Yeah, I'm going to pass because you'd go into Lucian, survive, and then go into Zed. Or vice versa, because they've both got the same health and Thermagy stats. So, Frostbite, that's fine, because it's this one that needs to be frostbitten, because I mean, oh!
Lead us to
But
victory.
Ashe leveling. Does that mean now that the Ruination is the better choice for me here? Potentially, yes. Potentially, yes. So if they can't just put one more thing on the foot. Let me feel better. Let me feel better about this. Play one more unit. Okay, so they're doing that so that they would survive. That's fine. That's fine. They were doing that so they would survive that, but then we just go, no, shut it down! Shut it down! Okay. And also, the fact that we can now use Crocolift, like now there's 2 Undyings, the fact that we can throw Crocolift down as a defense, as a 7/7 defense, that's what it's all about as well. We could just shampoo. We could, like, this is what we're talking about here. This is what it's all about. So we've got the ability to either shampoo and just go again, or we've got the ability, like, this is it's glorious. We wait on our opponent here because he's trying to work out what moves are best for them. We've got nothing, so we can't play anything that's going to be helping. So these arenas, I love the fact they're playing a Howling Abyss. What? The Buck created this card. What? Oh, wait, it was created this card. What was that card that went into that? I can't remember what that was. Okay. We're going back over to my opponent's side of the field. We've got our Undying. We could even Ruination again if we really wanted to. The option for Ruin... Oh, actually, that's really good now. Mask Mother coming in hot. Because that is actually like really good stats. I want to throw it down on top of this Undying though. But right now, we're not in the worst place. We could either Ancient Crocolift or... I mean, no, please don't leave. Don't leave me! This is not the time to leave during glorious battle! Oh, that's such a shame, because we've just got things kicking off! How dare you leave me when the things are kicking off? But Shadowmite Whoopin, honestly, loved whatever was going on your side of the field. Okay, so Thresh Nasus, the standard right now. Really, it's such a powerful deck. Like, that deck is ridiculous. I want to keep Ruination. I want to get rid of my Absorb Souls. Maybe I should have kept one of them. Okay, not the best top deck. Not the best! But it's okay. It's okay. I got Ruination. Not that it's helpful to me in any stage in the early game here. I might need to change. I might need to change a few things in this deck. But at the moment, so Curse Keeper. But they've got a Butcher, whereas I got rid of my Butcher. Okay, no, okay, they don't have a Butcher. Good. So I feel like I just go forward with my one before they get a chance to do anything, and then I'm going to Glimpse. I could have technically Glimpse, but obviously I just feel like right. So I'm going to throw down the Glimpse. Hope that they don't have a counter spell. Actually, technically, even if they do counter it, so if they do throw down like a Vile Fit. Oh, no, okay, really? I glimpsed my one, so they glimpsed their one. Okay. I see what this is. I'm gonna throw this down because this becomes a good counter play to that. Although, if we top deck Gluttony, okay, Mask Mother, that's fine. So I'm thinking to myself here, potential Glimpse. If they pass, I also pass. In honesty, like, mana-wise, if they're going to pass there, I will also pass there, because there's no benefit to me. So, I'm gonna go forward. Because obviously this is a turn where we could see Thresh enter the field. So anything that's dying before he enters, I would rather have that. I could throw down the glimpse. Or actually, I could just throw down a shampoo right now on top of this. We're going slightly aggressive on top of them. We'll go aggressive. Because right now that we're going forward again. It's a scary prospect to them. So, Doom Beast. That's fine. I'll take some sucky suck action. We could actually throw down Mask Mother, which would just get your stats just past trading. It's not the best, but it gets your stats just past their ability to be able to use the Doom Beast to 100% trade you off. Obviously, can still throw you in front to stop us from doing the damage, but it just makes it feel a little bit. Yeah. Oh, I don't. Oh, okay. Did I have until dusk in that deck or until dusk in that deck? That's my boy. Okay. That's my boy. So now he gets involved.
There you are.
Ah, tree man. I feel, you know, I'm just gonna. Or do I want to go draw? Is draw gonna be more important? Actually, I guess we can draw off of that. That's fine. We can draw off of once they get grabbed. So once you get grabbed, I can draw off of you. So we're gonna take some damage. But at least on the positive side, we're getting a bit of draw. I should have kept those Exorb Souls. I should have kept the Exorb Souls, but it's okay. Another, which is Butcher, Baker, and Candlestick Mater. Miss Call is actually good because Miss Call does mean that I can get another Undying on. So what we do here is we Butcher the Undying. Because that is such a better move, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this and instantly regret my decisions. Okay, yeah, we're going to go like this. Gets me another Undying on the field of play, which means I could Crocolift. Obviously, if we start to see... We've got a Ruination move. We've got a Vengeance move. I can feel somewhat okay about that, but we get an Undying back on the field. Obviously, Rite of Negation is a thing. Actually, you know what we're going to do here? I'm going to throw you out. What I need to do here is I need to be careful that I'm making sure there's going to be a space for the Undyings that are coming back. So obviously we've got 2 Undyings coming back, so we need to just make sure there's space for them. Yeah, I'm just going to go forward with you. Because anyone else, they get really good trades up against. That just means it's slightly like not the best trade. They obviously get the Bark Beast up, I will accept that. We now get 2 of our Undying men back. Obviously, we could Shump home. We've got the Arena as well. We just need to get these guys as being the toughest. So, I can't Ruination, but I can Vengeance. Or we could even Shampoo. But I feel that what we're going to do here is we're going to wait and see what happens. I keep the Vengeance move open. I'm most likely going to Vengeance here, but I kind of want to see how this goes in a weird way. That's very annoying. I'm 1 mana away from you. If only we could use you. Okay. That is the biggest annoyance, especially with my health stat, the way that my health is. Honestly, potentially Shampoo is not looking the worst here. Because we could Shampoo off of their... Like, here's what I'm thinking here, right? This is going to be stupid. But we can Shampoo off of this, which means that they haven't got that defense. We could even just straight up throw down the Noxkraya Arena, because the Noxkraya Arena does mean that we will be trading away their Prankster, which is actually important for me right now. Or do we go with the Shampoo, because then we're trying to force... I feel like the Shampoo forces them into more of a I've got to do something state. Yeah, the Shampoo forces them more of a crap. I've got significant damage coming at me. That's going to be coming at me again. Like, it's a scare factor, and I will take the scare factor. We go forward with everyone. I will take the scare factor here, because that's what I'm after. Trying to scare them into knowing, crap, I've got to do something. I've got to do something. I've got to do more into this. I've got to commit more. I've got to commit. I'm happy with that, and the fact that I've got a Ruination and Vengeance just makes me feel like even more happier about the situation. So yeah, so that way they level their Thresh, but we do have... The reason why I'm not 100% bothered is because I know that I've got a Vengeance. I know that I'm going immediately forward now, so that's fine. There's potentially positioning we could have done better there, but I'm willing to accept that. So we just immediately go forward. Because yet again, we are just basically trying to force them to get rid of their Thresh, and I'll accept that. Ruination, we've got the ability to throw a Noxkraya Arena out. I mean, the fact we've forced an atrocity. I mean, it's a good job that I've got a vengeance move here. So if they've got another atrocity, because literally, look at my health stat and the fact they've got an atrocity. So if you've got another atrocity, like, so double atrocity. Like, we forced that, like, and that is one of their biggest, that's like their main man finisher. That is their main man finisher. And we've kind of forced it so that they can't use it. Noxkraya Arena I could drop right now. It's got the big... I'm actually going to go with this because I want to keep the ability for Ruination as an option, if you know what I mean. Like, in terms of that, like, I know that I had it as an option, but I want to keep it as a... I've got mana. We've got to do it. We've got to do it. The problem is it just takes... There's nothing they should have that's going to have 6 health, right? We just go. They've already used like 2 of their atrocity moves. Nasus is down. They got 1 health. Oh, Undyings are coming back. We didn't even need the Noxkraya Arena this time. It's all well. Okay. I kind of need to hope I get something which is going to help. Doesn't help. Okay. So they can get me down to 1. They can get me down to 1, which is devastating. All it takes. They're going to have the third atrocity in hand, aren't they? They're going to have the third atrocity in hand. I've got to go forward. But if they've got the third... Oh, GG, shut up. I was going to say, oh, I'm so glad I forced both atrocities out. Otherwise, that would have been done. But shut up, oh, GG, well played. Stressful games. The Anus was pulsating. Don't you worry about that. We're against... a very damagey / discard, like it's got what looks like bits of discard aggro, but with Ezreal thrown in for banter's sake. I'm gonna keep 1 Mask Mother. We're throwing out Mask Mother. We're throwing out Mask Mother because I've got nothing else going for me right now. Obviously, they could have Mystic Shotted that, so there's a slight chance that could have happened, but. It's all good. We do the damage. If they go for a target spell now, I've got a glimpse. So that's what I'm gonna say is my counter here is that if worse comes to the worst, they go forward with Ezreal, target you with Mystic Shot, and then we use this. It then forces them to have to use another point of removal from their hand. So they could obviously use this, we use glimpse, and then they use another form of removal, but it's forcing them to use another form of removal that wasn't just a fleeting one that was given to them by Ezreal. So, oh, they don't have anything. It's fine. We get draw. Okay. Oh, now that's who we're talking about here. That's what it's all about. And the fact that we actually have the ability to... It's Draven time. But the fact that we actually have the ability to Chronicler on top of this, make more Undyings, which just means that a Ruination move, or... we could throw down Curse Keeper and then throw down a Gluttony on top of Curse Keeper. It just means that it gives me... I still get 2 Undyings on the field, but I get defense against this bollocks. Okay, so I've got the spiders out. So much of me wants the Gluttony. I'm going to go forward first. I feel like we go forward first and then Gluttony second, because I want to see whether or not they use any mana. Obviously, we can't... Yeah, so they might use a target spell now to kill this to stop the Gluttony from being a thing. It is honestly possible, because then what I can do... Oh, okay, there we go. We get another Undying on the field, as well as the Abomination. We could now Mask Mother on top of one of these Undyings, just so that we're starting to buff them, while also getting another form of block on the board. So... that's quite nice. So that has used up my mana so that I can't just immediately ruinate. Oh, to be fair, I wouldn't have been able to immediately ruinate anyway because I would have needed 3 points of mana.
I'm in.
It sounds dangerous, I'm in. The question is here, like, we know that they can Draven Spinning Axe anyway. So that's why I'm less inclined to, like, worry. Because if I threw this in front of there, they Draven Spinning Axe to get past it. Potential target spells. So we know that they've got Mystic Shot if nothing else. See, the question is here, I feel like I'm just going to go throw more Undyings on the field here, because part of me's just thinking, well, what happens is we go forward next turn and then ruinate the board. it means that they lose Ezreal. Obviously, depending on what the situation is, they could build a board after that, but I feel like we just immediately go forward. Okay, so more targets. More targets. So to be fair, Ezreal is still a while away, and obviously all that damage is going into my units right now rather than into my core, and so I will take that. Okay, discard aggro doing its thing. I guess the more development they do, the better for me anyway. The more development they do, the better, because we're just gonna be like, wipe the board state! We just want to immediately go forward. I'm even gonna go forward with Chronicler, because Chronicler technically would trade with anyone on this field. So it's not as suspicious. It is suspicious, but it's not as suspicious. The fact that this could trade. It's absolutely fine. So they're getting all that target stuff, helping Ezreal. They've also used up all of their mana, so they're not going to be developing on the board. So I can Ruination and not worry. So they'll be losing a Draven and losing an Ezreal. Now, admittedly, Ezreal's slowly but surely getting closer. They're also losing the Ballistic Bot. We immediately Ruinate. Good day. We've got Absorb Soul might come in very important if my health goes down enough, but just clear the board stage. And this now means that our Undyings are coming back. Our Undyings are coming back. Everything's gonna be okay. We've got another Ruination. Actually, we can't use another Ruination, but it's all good. So part of me's thinking here, Curse Keeper, potentially into another Gluttony. I accept this, because this is not really, like, I can accept. We're then gonna go like this, which will mean we get another Undying on the field of play, as well as a 4-3. Now, admittedly, that 4-3 might be targeted now. So, if my 4-3 gets targeted, it knew the risks. As we just then immediately go forward. So, Ballistic Bot! We might honestly have to throw down a Song of the Isles. Because Song of the Isles would not be a bad thing to put on any of these. The question is, like, so here's the thing. I could develop, and then that then allows me to still get a Ruination, but also be wide enough on their board. I think we just go forward. You know what? We just go forward at this moment in time, because they're dead, and then we see whether or not we want to throw this out. Technically, maybe I should have, because it would have made it fearsome, which would have meant that these two wouldn't have been able to defend. So if I would have put on the best Undying, they wouldn't have been able to defend the best Undying, is basically my point. So I definitely should have done that, because they would have had no defense. But it's okay, because we're actually trading off most of their stuff. So, other than the Ballistic Bot, I would accept and give myself a little bit more health coming off of this. So a little bit more health. We've still got the Ruination move, which is option open. That deck could run Farron. It could run Captain Farron. It could run this or that or whatever. But it's okay. I've also got another heal and Absorb Soul if I really wanted to use it. At this moment in time, you're my defense. At this moment in time, I'm going to say that... Oh, actually, technically, we've still got a Vengeance, so I could even play this. Actually, I'll leave the Ruination till we go into their turn, because if they develop, then we can just Ruinate. I mean, they knew they were dead, because technically that guy dying, the Grenadier dying was lethal to them, but Shenamite to my opponent. Very well played. This is a deck. This is a deck that we will see many problems against, I'm sure. But okay, what we can do here, I would love to keep Absorb Soul. I am throwing everything away but my draw. Okay. Didn't need both Nox in arenas right now. I need an Undying. It's okay. We throw you out because I might as well at this point. We might see... Okay, well, I was going to say we might see Fade Nikon. There was the option for maybe seeing Fade Nikon, but it's absolutely fine. Withering Whale, like, you know, comes into effect at some point against this kind of a deck. If they go for targeting you... Ah! If they want to pass, we also pass! We do nothing, we go forward. I'm not gonna screw about if they want to pass the game. I would rather get out of their attack phase. Ah! You do this! Little do you know! I'm willing to do this! Now, admittedly, they then use Grasp of the Undying. And then we go, ah! Your grasp is meaningless! Okay, because then we'd use the other glimpse. Now we throw out the hapless aristocrat.
What's that noise?
No one expects these moves. Okay. Aha! You think you can kill this aristocrat? Okay, so we've denied both of their things and given ourselves significant draw. So we can do. Well, we've done all we can do. I want to keep mana. I want to keep potential mana for Withering Well. That's why I don't really want to. Yeah. So here, okay. It's not the best. It's not the best of my options here. I could Mask Mother, but it's really not worthwhile on top of that. I'm gonna throw down a Curse Keeper. Now, obviously, I've got problems, especially with the fact that I need like Vengeance of Ruination right now for me. Vengeance of Ruination would be lovely moves. Okay, I'm actually gonna go with more draw. Okay, we've got an Undying. We've got an Undying and we've got an Noxkraya Arenas. But we're still years away from progress. We're still years away from progress. Okay, right, so get the Undying out. We could actually use Song of the Isles and then use a Mask Mother. Like, our options are there, but we immediately attack forward here. Nasus! That is not a big boy Nasus! That is not a big boy Nasus. We go with... Might as well get some heals out of this, am I right? So, throw that on top of there. And then throw you on top of this. Obviously, I would have loved it to be bigger. The whole purpose of that combo is for the Undying to be a lot bigger than that. But it's okay. I will accept it as it is. We throw out the... ooh! Vengeance now! Vengeance becomes a potential move. Wait. Thinking to myself, so they're starting to get Nasus a little bit bigger. I could technically just do the same move again, so I could throw down this. Or do we just get an arena out right now? Do we just, do we just let the arena start? It might end up being stupid. I might end up regretting my decisions because Thresh is so close to leveling. I'm just gonna end up thinking, why did I not just kill him? You know what? I'm making my decisions here today. I am making my decisions. The terrible, terrible decisions of which I will most certainly regret. Because I can basically level I can level their Thresh for them. Come at me, Brahma! Come at me! We can throw you on top of Nasus. So they wanted to keep Thresh out of this combat. Because that then means that he gets the level up. It's perfectly fine. We do this move. What you are about to see is stupid and should never be attempted anywhere else. Okay. So they get the level up on top of. That's okay. I would accept. Obviously, he does get slightly out of my reach. He gets slightly out of my reach. Because basically, what I could have done there is I could have thrown out the Noxkraya Arena, and then this goes into Thresh. It does get him into Withering Well territory. And we've got the Undyings coming out. I will accept the choices that I have made here today. Go get him! Actually, no, correction. This is going to go after, because it goes after the weakest. Sorry, it's the strongest against the weakest. So admittedly, we're gonna kill somebody completely different. But okay, I can kill you later. I've still got the vengeance. I've still got the vengeance. It's fine. We immediately go forward with both of these. I'm gonna need to use that vengeance move potentially, or do I just leave it until Nasus comes out? Because I feel like Nasus is the better target. Because he's just gonna grab Nasus. And so it feels like the better target is gonna be, yeah, no, I'm gonna actually leave it. As I'm sure you'll say, it is a terrible, terrible plan, Gomez. Why are you doing this? Gomez, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Stop doing these things, but we can get another Undying on the field. Okay, so at the moment, you go into this. So you're gonna go into this. Actually, no, correction. Maybe even you're gonna go. Actually, no, because it's the strongest. So you're still technically the strongest. You're gonna go into this. We could throw out another Noxkraya Arena, which would just mean that the next strongest goes into somebody else. But then that just means that it's gonna go into. Actually, that would go into Thresh, and then we could throw down a Withering Well. But by the time that we do that, they're probably gonna get themselves around it. So I'm actually gonna throw down the Grenadier as defense. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. So we'll take you out. We're gonna get there. Do not fret. This is not the most legit situation that we're in. And obviously atrocities and problems like that are gonna come at me, but it's okay for now. So you get grabbed. That's okay. We can kill the other Nasus. So it's okay. Do not fret. Nasus comes out. We then go, aha. Obviously, Rite of Negation. Obviously, Rite of Negation is a thing. But I'm gonna go for this. Rite of Negation? Ah! Rite of Negation! Okay then, well then we have to go a different way about this then, don't we? We have to go a different way about this, so... Okay. This is not ideal. Yeah, they're gonna be getting their Nasus up a lot. We're in problematic times. Or do we bother about the gluttony? Do we just throw out another Noxkraya Arena and just see what happens? You know what? Because death is coming for me regardless, right? So, I mean, obviously, I guess we could have stopped the thing from going up, but it's okay. Admittedly, the problem here. So, you take on you, and then you should take on the other Nasus. So that's Nasus down. One Nasus down. But admittedly, they do still have a strong boy Nasus. But with one Nasus down, we go forward. We go forward with this Undying. Yes, we go forward with this Undying because it gets them down to one. Right, I need to think about, is there a way? So, obviously, they might have counterplay. But we go. Oh, the atrocity into my core. Okay, admittedly, we still live somewhat okay. We still live somewhat okay, and then we still get a little bit of health coming off of that. Actually, you know what? Oh my god, we did it! We beat them! We beat them, people! That was like a top tier man deck! So yes, that is the Undying Arena deck. As you can see, once you get like 2 arenas on the board, the actual ability of that smashing in and doing damage and actually taking things down can be really good. But not only that, the deck can actually run without actually playing the Noxkraya Arena, like as you saw on a few different things. But as I said, the deck did make its way through several renditions. I will give you the last one, but if you do want to change things up, like it's really like depends on your playstyle and things. And this deck can be built in a number of different ways. So as I said, if you make any changes or if you run this, please let me know how it goes through, or any change that you make down in the comment section down below, as well as the fact that obviously you can catch me on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays. Why not pop on by and say hello? I love it when people pop on by and say hello. I've come from YouTube, honestly, it's so nice to hear. As well as there is the Discord link down below, so if you want to get into the Discord, there's a monthly games night and movie night, and as I said, the tournament will most likely be run like talking and whatnot will be most likely going down in that Discord. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you for just all of you, because this channel would be nothing without any of you. So honestly, thank you. I hope that you have a great day, evening, night, or whatever it is for you, and until next time, bye. From flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.